Hey everybody, Ryan Nitzen here for DirtBikeTest.com. We're here at Castillo Ranch for the 2020 Kawasaki KX250 launch. This bike, despite what it looks like on the outside, has a lot of revisions for the new year, focusing on a higher revving engine, improved suspension components, and an overall more compliant chassis. Check out the video as we put this thing to the test today. The new changes for 2020 are geared for a more race experienced and aggressive rider. After working with Kawasaki's engine developers from the world superbike scene, they achieved a higher revving engine through finger follower valve actuators, revised bore and stroke, larger intake and exhaust valves, a higher compression piston, and updates to the cams. In the suspension department, they've got new 48mm coil spring, fork, and shock, new linkage design, stiffer spring rates for the front and rear, and updated front and rear brakes. Lastly, and most obvious, is the race-inspired green plastics to give the KX250 a cool new look for 2020. So we just finished up riding the 2020 Kawasaki KX250 here at Castillo Ranch. While the bike looks very similar on the outside, the team at Kawasaki has done a lot of motor revisions, and when you're riding it on the track, these are noticeable right away. Bottom to top end comes up really fast. The actual top end revs up real quick and likes to stay in that meat of the power up high. We notice you can leave the bike in one gear a little longer up these hills here. When riding the bike, I actually like the white coupler a little better. It gave it a little more bottom end power, but also kept it really strong up top and let it rev out the way I like it to ride. I think the new changes on this bike are going to be very competitive against some of the European bikes and some of the other bikes in the class that like to rev up real high and be ridden up in that higher power RPM range. We were running the sag at the 105mm, which I thought was very balanced for this kind of track. As the track broke down later in the day, I did make 2 clicker adjustments. I went 2 clicks out on the rebound to try to get a little more compliance out of the front fork, but overall the new suspension updates as well made the bike handle great. Corners very well. The bike feels slim in between the knees, and you're able to really dive into those insides with the power on and keep the bike tracking just the way you want it. So overall for 2020, Kawasaki's made a lot of improvements with this bike. It was a blast to ride here at Castillo Ranch, and we look forward to putting more time on this thing.